Hey everyone, just thought I'd go live for a little bit. Alright, well today I went to Albertsons, I went to Costco. Kind of overdid myself, but I had to do some stuff. I want to hit on something. I have some friends that are, hardcore Trump supporters. Hardcore. And his friends, his Facebook friends are hardcore Trump supporters. I'll say his name's Sean. I'll use his first name. I respect Sean tremendously. I respect him, and I'm sure he respects me, my opinions, and I respect his opinions. But you have to be on another planet if you don't understand what has happened since March with the coronavirus or COVID-19. To think it's fake, to think the deaths that are fake, the infections that are fake, and that Trump had nothing to do with the response that was so fucked up. Twilight Zone shit. Trump supporters think Trump has done nothing wrong. They think Obama has done stuff wrong. If Obama had bumbled the coronavirus or COVID-19 the way Trump has, I'm sure the Republicans would have got a lynch up and hung him from a tree at the White House. I'm sure they would have, or tried to. Or someone would have tried to kill him. I'm sure that would have happened. But Trump doesn't go anywhere for anyone to try to kill him. That's the sad part. He doesn't walk out to Five Guys Burgers or a taco place and get food for people. Or buy people food. That shows how incompetent he is. How heartless he is. The Republicans, Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, Ron Johnson, Martha McSally. Who else? Cronin from Texas. Marco Rubio. They're all clueless idiots. People were getting $600 a month with the first aid package. They got $1,200 for a single person. Families got a good chunk of money. Now they're fighting this. People don't need the money. People don't need the money. Bullshit. People need the money. People need the money. Bottom line. They need the money. They think $400 will help people pay the rent a week. When rent's at $18, $19, $20, $2,000 some places like California, Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego, New Orleans, Miami, Orlando, New York, DC. Yeah. Portland, Seattle. Do they think that people can live on $400 a week? I'm assuming Mitch McConnell thinks he can. He can. But by all rights, Mitch McConnell is having the battle of his life with McGrath for his Senate seat. And Lindsey Graham has a black man that might take him out. That's sad. That's sad. Lindsey Graham will be taken out by a black man, and I hope he does take him out. I hope he does take Lindsey Graham out. Because Lindsey Graham is a closet gay guy that won't say what he is because he's afraid to. He's a Trump ass kisser. He talked shit about Trump during the campaign, that he was clueless, that Trump's this, Trump's that. And all of a sudden he's kissing Trump's ass, licking the shit out of his ass. He's one of Trump's pussy bitches. All those guys that I mentioned before are pussy bitches, including Martha McSally. She's his pussy bitch. But like I said, the Trump supporters actually think that this COVID-19 thing is a joke. It's a fake. They don't believe the stats and all this stuff. You can't change their mind because they are delusional and they are clueless, uneducated buffoons of this country. They are. They are clueless and uneducated. They are clueless and uneducated. They're dumb fucks. They don't believe anything about what's going on. I mean, and then you got Trump saying that QAnon is a good people. QAnon people are good people. Conspiracy theorists that put a video out and a picture of human flesh hanging in a meat packing place, saying that McDonald's sells meat that's from human beings. And when you do a reverse search on it on Google, it's photoshopped. Yeah, it's photoshopped. It's actually pieces of beef. It's photoshopped. Yeah. Now you think McDonald's could get away with selling human meat? Let's get real on that shit. Let's get real on that shit. But this QAnon people are the same ones that in D.C. when the guy shot up that pizza place that Hillary was running a child prostitution ring out the basement. The place doesn't even have a basement. You know? And another question. Why did Trump have his brother's funeral at the White House? I find that kind of odd. How did he have a funeral at the White House? It doesn't make sense. Just like he's going to do his inaugural, his RNC speech from the White House Rose Garden. And he's going to have a big old fireworks show. Well, I noticed he didn't ask the city of D.C. to give him the permit because it's on park grounds. So the Park Service gave him the permission. But I think the city of D.C. has rights over that also. I think so. I wouldn't be surprised if she pulled the plug on that shit. The fireworks show. And like I said, the Trump supporters, you can't change their mind. They're clueless, they're uneducated, they're buffoons. I mean, they're the worst of the country. The Karens, the Kevins, they think they can call the cops on black people. Yeah, the coronavirus is bad. It is bad. It's horrendous what happened. We have 5.5 million people infected, plus we have 174,000 plus dead. And Trump supporters don't think that it's true. Okay, fine, don't think it's true. Do they think George Floyd's death was fake too? Just asking. Is George Floyd's death fake also? The cop putting his knee on his neck? Is Trayvon's death by George Zimmerman fake? Was Trump not renting to black people in his apartment complexes that his dad owned? Was that fake? Yeah, like I said, COVID-19 is a horrendous thing that's going on in our country. We'll never see anything like that in our age, in our times. We're going to have more than 174,000 people dead. We're going to reach 200,000 by the end of the month. Maybe we might hit 300,000 by the end of the year. We're going to hit maybe 6 million infected by the end of the year. And Trump keeps talking about Biden is incompetent. Well, I got news. The speech that Biden gave the other night rocked the world and rocked Trump's ass pretty good, because he wouldn't be talking shit about Biden if it didn't affect him. The bottom line, we make the choice in November. We make the choice. You can't even pronounce Kamala Harris' name. She scares the shit out of him and Pence. She scares the living shit out of him and Pence. They're afraid of her. I mean, we have more shit going on in this country than meets the eye. The injustices that we have. Like I said, police departments need to be changed where they're trained. No more, when you're in the academy, like in the old days, shoot the body mass to kill. No, you don't have to shoot body mass to kill anymore. Put a laser sight on their guns. Put a laser sight in between their eyes. They'll figure it out. They'll drop what they're doing. Believe me, they'll drop what they're doing. With a laser sight on their forehead. Or on their chest. They'll figure it out. They'll stop what they're doing. Because they know that bullet's going to go where that laser sight is. And one dumb asshole asked me, well, you think the bullet will go where the laser sight? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Believe me, it will. I know that firsthand. You put a laser sight on someone, you pull the trigger, it's going to go where it's got to go. It'll follow that laser beam. Okay? You got these Karens going out on the streets telling black people they don't live there. I saw the most funniest ones this week. A guy that's a gardener, a woman asked him for his papers. For his papers. The guy started laughing. He goes, "You're crazy, right? My papers? Go back to where you came from. Mexico. 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 Go back to Mexico. Or Africa." The guy's like, "No, I didn't come from there. I came from the Philippines. And I don't have to show you my papers. You're not immigration. So get out of here." And the best one was the police officer that lives in an apartment complex. The woman called the cops on a police officer because she felt he didn't live in the apartment complex. She followed him up to his apartment and stood outside the apartment until the police officer showed up. And the police officer was like, "Yeah, that's our lieutenant. He lives here." She didn't know what to say. "Well, I need him to prove that he lives here." The police officers looked at her and goes, "No, he doesn't have to prove anything to you. How about you just go back to your apartment and go in there and don't come out again ever again, okay?" They had to handcuff her ass because she's so adamant she wanted to see his lease and everything else. These Karens and Kevins are just ridiculous. And then the face mask thing. You know, I wear my face masks to protect myself and to protect you. That's what I do. I wear it to protect myself and you. And others. Bottom line. If you can't wear a mask, then don't go to the store. If you can't keep social distancing 6 feet, then don't go to the store. Bottom line, just don't do it. And I got news for you. Walmart, Fry's, Albertsons, Safeway, Bash's', 7-Eleven, Circle K, QT, restaurants, they have the right to refuse service because they're privately owned companies. They can tell you, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. That's it. Don't get the fuck out. You don't come in here without a mask. And like I said, come November 3rd, you have to vote. Trump has fucked with the post office. He went on TV and said he was fucking with the post office because he doesn't want universal ballots to be done. Universal ballots and absentee ballots are the same fucking thing. He's saying dogs are receiving universal ballots. He has no proof of that. He has no fucking proof. It's just in his mind, his delusional mind. Those little things that are going around in his mind. You know, those little mice going around in his mind. He's fucked up in his mind. That's all he is. Totally fucked up. Just like, you know, the other night, after the funeral for his brother, they went to a restaurant in D.C., a bunch of people. I was at the funeral, and the restaurant told them that they couldn't fit everyone in there because of social distancing. One of them one of Trump's party hit the waiter and broke his nose and all that shit. Well, what the fuck? What the fuck? You want to hit someone in the nose and fuck them up because they tell you the truth? Like I said, we vote November 3rd. I'm telling you who I'm voting for. I told you who I'm voting for. It's on my page. I'll repost it again. It's not because they're Republican or Democrat. It's because they've done the job and they can do the job in the future. They won my trust. Like I said, wear your mask, do your social distancing, wash your hands. Be respectful of others. Okay? Like I said, you're never going to change the Trump supporters' mind. They got it engraved upon their minds that the COVID-19 thing is fake. The deaths are fake. The infections are fake. They got it in their mind. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's not fake. Totally not fake. We got a fake president, Trump. We got a totally fake president. He has no idea what he's doing as president. You would have thought he would have grown into the position. But he hasn't grown into the position. He's fucked up the whole coronavirus response. And he thinks he's done nothing wrong. He takes no responsibility for that. So everyone have a good night. Remember, wear your mask. Do your social distancing. Wash your hands. Have a good rest of the weekend. Take care. Stay safe. Be aware of your surroundings. See something happening? Don't hesitate. Dial the 911. Stay on the phone with until someone shows up. Everyone have a good evening. Bye.